please look at your dashboard. That is the purpose of the dashboard, to let you know where you are, where you're going, and to let you know where you're headed. So please use your dashboard
Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? Okay, so I should awesome. Awesome. Okay, so um bam. Okay, I think I'm good now. Okay, so with that being said, let's look at okay, good. All right, let's look at this now. Let's take a look at first of all, you guys interested in knowing how to capitalize on these moves in the market? Let me make sure y'all are interested. I mean, I don't want to just be talking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I thought y'all did. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to see where the peoples was. Where the peoples at? Hold on.
Who was this here?
The is that my girl? Bodega?
And you know it.
Oh Lord.
It-
What's up, Bodega Coffee?
That's right. It's so they bring that
Morning, morning, morning. So let's look at this. Let's dissect this thing. Let me take these glasses off because I can't. From my other glasses, I need my bifocals on today because I can't. Every time I look up at the screen, it's blurry because I have my readers on, my straight readers. But now I got my bifocals on. 52, y'all. That's all I got to say. 52 got done. So this is what happens in the market. Let's go back to right here, right? This was Wednesday. Now let's look at I'm gonna backtrace for y'all. Y'all know I love to do this. All right, give me all right, I got 4 minutes. I'm gonna attempt to do this in 4 minutes. Watch this. All right, so I'm gonna rewind this. I'm gonna rewind this to about right here. And I want you to look at how structure was set up. Now, EMA structure is very important to me. All right. Your 50, your 200, your 415, your 800. Okay. 50 is white. The 200 is gold. My 415 is green. My 800 is blue. It's very important to see how structure was set up here. Now, the 50 had already crossed over the 800. That's number one indicator because what has to happen in order for structure to get set up? The 200 and the 415 also have to cross the 800. So these two have to cross this line. Look how much room we had in the RSI. We had a ton of room in the RSI for a sale. So when news hit, this is what happened right here. Wow. Okay, stop it. The news hit. We had a dramatic sale. Did you see that drop from 15,152 to 14,908? Okay, this was in the matter, guys. Look, I'm on the 1 hour chart. This is 1 hour. Just if you would have traded for 1 hour, look at how much you would have made. It never came back, by the way. 15,139 and 14,974. Okay. That's a lot of pips. That's a lot of pips, a lot of points. And you would have been able to capitalize off of the move had you known the direction the market was traveling in. That's just one chart that I looked at. If I were to go back and rewind this thing again to about right here, rewind it to about right here. Let me see if my other charts are going to show that rewind. Let's look at the 15. Yes, they all, let me see, 30. Did you show? Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, one. All right. They all showed the rewind. Good. Okay, so I'm going to look at the 30-minute and the 1 hour. Those are the two I'm concentrating on for this right now. The 30-minute and the 1 hour. Okay, 15 to 14. Let me make sure that's where I am with the rewind. Yes, okay, good. Yes, perfect. Okay, good. All right. So if you look here, what needs to happen? The 415 has to come over under the 800, right? That's pushing the market down. If you look at what happened here, the market was already pushing down. It went through all of the EMAs, pushed the market down, and then bam, now it needs to cross under the 50. So what happened when I play it? Right there. And to see how the EMAs are now coming into structure, now we got 50, 200, 415, 800. It's starting to structure for the buy, but it has to finish the sale because the 1 hour is out of structure, right? Once the 1 hour, let's play it, watch the EMAs, see how this 200, now the fourth, now everything just crossed the 800. So now we have a structure for a buy. If I go back to several charts, everything is now set up where the EMAs are perfectly aligned for a buy. Look at that. 50, 200, 415, 800. 15-minute chart, same thing. Lined up. 5-minute chart, same thing, lined up. So where's the next level of hitting? Right there at the 415, then the 800, right? So we got, it's going to run through the charts now. Now it's already did it on the one. Okay, the one is already done. Let me blow this up so you can see it. The one did its job. Thank you so much. I needed that. All right, so we can look at what we're getting in real quick here. So this was already good. This did it. The 1 minute was the first to do it. That means now we're gonna get pullback on the 1 minute, but the 5 minute is set up for a buy. So we're not gonna get a lot of pullback, I believe, but then we're gonna get more buy than sell. The 15-minute is set up for a buy. When I look at this and I pull this down, all my EMAs are above me now, right? The 30-minute is set up for a buy. All my EMAs are above me. The 1 hour is set up for a buy. All my EMAs are above me. Now, how do I check that? I go right to levels, and I actually go back and forth between the two. I go to US Tech, and then I look at, let me do this real quick. Let's load it. I already marked it, so I don't have to do it again. I'm going to show you what I did. We had Monday box. All right, go back here and US Tech. All right, it's already marked. So what did I mark? I marked the Monday box, right? I marked the Monday box, and the distance between the top and the bottom of the Monday box gave me this red line, which price hit. Then it kept going. It kept tanking. Now price needs to come right back up to here. So the next move is going to be this red line back to the green through the Monday box again. If price decides to buy all the way back up. But structure is telling me it should buy back up based on structure. When I go back trading view, this structure is telling me it should buy up. I don't know what the 4 hour chart looks like. Okay, so the 4 hour, so it's going to buy up for a bit, maybe to a green line. But now this structure is telling me I have to, it's still selling. It never did hit the 800. Right? So we still have that bit of a sale to contend with. Now, what is levels telling me? And then I'm going to show you what Wolf Rush is telling me. Then we're going to be off of uh, um, those aids that we have. So let's look at indices. Let's go to, there it is, US 100. Now, Wolf is telling us, blow it up so you can see it. So we got two blue waves, but we got a red triangle coming into play. And we have a dot at the top, but we have that red line around the box, around the Kindle. So Wolf is telling me don't believe the hype yet. It's just, that's the way I see it. Wolf is saying don't believe the hype. We still got this to do. Wow. So Wolf is giving me the back and forth. Wolf is telling me we're going both ways. I like it because we got a red and we have a blue. And there's that infamous blue line right here, right, that we all know and love to tell us. Plus, we have an arch about to form, and we have a doji right here. So we're probably going to get sale and buy on NAS. So let's look at it again. Why am I getting sell and buy? Let's go to the 1 minute. And what is the 1 minute telling you? Man, I love this. The 1 minute is telling you what? Four fingers is set up for the sale. We got room in the RSI. It can come down to this right here to the 415 and then all the way down to the 800. We got 1 minute to the bell. So let's look for um, let's take 5 on NAS. We're going to take NAS from 14,765 to 760. You can take 10, let's see, 760. No, let's take 5 on NAS. Let's take 5 quick ones on NAS. Let me get my stuff ready. 760 to 765 to 760, depending on your broker. And I like how I did this last time. I set alerts everywhere, and that lets you know when to get in and we get out of the market. So I'm going to set a out of the market alert right here. And I probably ain't no need. Look, y'all ready? And push. Hit. Who hit on Nas? That was quick. And Bell. That was a nice, easy run. Who hit on Nas? Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. You hit on Nas. That was quick. Yes.
I ain't even had time to put it in.
I didn't either.
Slow fingers, I see, eh?
Either as well.
All right.
Shit on it.
All right. Look at, oh my gosh, US 30. That's what I should have been looking at. Look at that. Hold on. Let's see what US 30 is doing. Give me a second. Let's go dissect this one real quick. Where's US 30 going today? Mm, oh, it's a fake out. Okay, no worries. Let me look at gold. These are the three I really want to concentrate on today: gold, NAS, and US 30. Um, gold also is setting up for a sale on the one. Let's look at the 5, the 15. Gold is all over the place. I don't like gold. I don't like gold this morning because gold is literally all over the place. Let me look at my levels for gold and let's see. I got that one already drawn out too. So gold is going right back to the black line, right? That's the 50% line. So gold looks like it wants to press up for to hit the 50% line. I'm gonna wait for gold to get up there. Once it crosses, then I'm gonna believe gold to go back up to 1934. So if that's the case, we'll be able to catch gold from 1930 to 1931 and 1932 to 1933. We'll be able to catch those points on gold. So I will set an alert at 1928 on gold. 1928 on gold. I want to know when it hits 1928. Right here.
I had a question.
Yes.
So are I'm on the Maven challenge and I was trying to put NAS as one of my symbols for MT5, but it's not on there. Is it just not available?
It's not called NAS on there. It's called US 100, I believe.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. On Maven, I believe NAS is called.
In
I'm about to tell you.
it 100.
NDX. Yep. NDX 100I. Make sure the I.
100.
I. Make sure the I is behind it on Maven. You'll find that one, that particular one on Maven. You'll find that one. But you want the one with the I behind it. Anything you're trading on Maven has to have that I behind it.
Okay, thank you for letting me know because I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that either.
Yes. Yes. The I.
For US 32.
Yep. US 30I.
Okay, and then for gold, the one with the I.
Yes.
Thanks, Chef.
You're welcome. You see, you guys see this, right? You see why I didn't call a buy or sell on gold? Gold gave you the fake out, right? And I already knew that because I looked dead at levels. I said, oh, okay, I see what gold is attempting to do. And I'm on a 4-hour chart. I can see if I was looking at the 1 or the 5, I'm looking at the highest time frame to give me direction to travel, right? So when I look back, now I can see what it's doing. Right now, I can see what it's doing on the low time frame. I'm on the 15-minute. I go down to the one. I can see what it's doing on the one, and the one is saying, "Okay, I want to sell. I want to sell back down." So I stand fast on that simply because if I would have said, "Guys, let's buy it," this is where we would be in right now. It gave us a fake out like it wanted to shoot up past 1928. That's why I give levels of a marker, if you will. Now, I already said the one was set up for a sale, right? The 1 minute is set up for a sale. We have room in the RSI. This is the only chart I believe that's setting up for a sale because the rest of them look crazy. Yeah, they all look crazy. So we're probably going to get this bounce down to 1925.10, which is still not like a full point. What else is here? There's a lady in the dress right here, so we probably get down to 1924.17. Let's look at one other factor, and then this is set up for a whatever. It's like a buy sale going on. So yeah, gold is everywhere today. I'm not I ain't playing with gold. I'm gonna play with something that has consistency, which is NAS and US 30. These two are very clear about their direction of travel, and we'll be able to catch a better move on US 30 here in a minute. Let's look at 5 to 15 to 30. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Wolf on this one. Simple, because I don't have a point of origin for US 30. So Wolf will be able to tell me based on what the banks are doing. See, they said the banks came in for a sale. You see that square around that box? Banks came in for a sale. We have these two lines. Excuse me, we have these two triangles here. We have our wolf rush. We have our waves. They're both red off 1 minute. So I'm gonna wait, and then when price, pulls back, once it comes below this doji, we can catch US 30 for 5 from 34,038 down to 34. Actually, we'll catch it for 10, 38 to 28. But let me look at what my broker has the numbers at, because the brokers are going to be different. Let's see, where are we at? We at 50 over here. All right, so let me see what chart I was on. On Wolf, I was on the 1 minute. And US 30, and there's a doji right there. Okay, so let's go to regular candles. There it is. Okay, now I can see it. All right, so here, 34,039. Yeah, it's still good. Okay. So once price comes here, we'll catch US 34.10 on a sale. That's 39, 38 to 28. Already got it marked. I gotta find US 30 on my chart. All right, let me look at what we're
You get a
doing.
box from 38 to 28.
It can't be a buy if it's 38 to 28.
Okay.
What kind of math you doing?
It's early.
Look, 38 plus 10 equal 28. Wait a minute. Hold up. Stop. Back up. No, it's yes. What you say? What you say? Carl? All right, and then we're gonna look at the buy action on it also. Let's look at the oh yeah, oh my. Yeah, that's 30. It's ooh, yes. Yeah, 30 setting up for some buy action, I see. Hold up. Oh my. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Okay, let's look at let's look at some buy action on 30. Give me a second. Let's look at 115 to 125. 34, 115 to 125 on US 30. 34, 115. Buy stop. 34, 115. Somebody put that in chat for me to 125. Okay. Anybody got that? Anybody put that in the chat for brother?
Can you give us the numbers again?
34, 115. You got 115 to 125. 115 to 125. Okay. Okay. So 115 should be up here. Let me see. Are we in sync? Let me see if we're in sync. 34. Look like we're in sync today. Oh, we kind of in sync. Oh, I'm almost in sync with them today. That's unusual. 115 is the entry. 125 is the exit. I'm gonna mark it at 126 to be real secure in that one. Okay, so that's the initial direction of travel. Um, so we have a little bit of both way action set up. Let me look at how many charts on Wolf have it going differently. Okay, so they're still in for a sale on the lower time frames. They're in for the sale on that one, and they're in for the sale
So
on
sorry
that
to
one.
interrupt, but with the buy stop and then the 34115, is that the price that I put in on MC4? I'm
You,
confused on how to put it in.
you knew?
Yes, very.
Oh man. So you doing demo?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So you put in if you're new, because this is like the advanced call, but I will tell you this. When you click the dollar symbol, I mean when you click plus with the square around it and where it says market execution, you're gonna put in buy stop and then you plug that on under price, you'll plug in that 34 115. Under TP, you plug in 125. Okay, so we have a sale. Huh? We hit on the sale. Awesome. All right, so that's one out the way. All right, you guys hit on that US 30 sale. Now, what was telling me the sale? My tools were telling me the sale. That's why I love them. This was telling me sale, the Wolf Rush. Okay. I looked at Wolf Rush to confirm the sale. My waves are red. The banks are in for the sale according to this square around this. I call it the upside down triangle, right? But the banks are in for a sale, right? Because the square box popped up around that triangle. Okay, and even on the lower time frames, we still have two red waves. So now I want to go back to the drawing board. Why are we selling? What chart is giving me an indication of sale over here? Not the one, not the five, not the 15, not the 30, not the 1 hour. Let's see if it's the 4 hour. It's giving still sale. The 4 hour. So I wonder, are we trading off the 4 hour today? Because my boxes are way over here. These boxes, guys, represent my supply and demand zone, which levels already gives you. But I drew my own well before. This was before I knew what levels was. So these boxes are old and they still work, right? Those are my supply and demand boxes. Exactly what they are. When price goes into my blue box, notice it goes all the way through. If I were to show you levels and go to demand on indices, let's go to US 30. All right. If I were to show you supply zone, see that right there, and down here. If I were to show you demand zone, there's here and up here. So levels already gives you supply and demand also. I mean, what else you want? You got the Monday box, you got supply and demand. What else you want? Huh? What else you want? Then you go over to Wolf Rush. Wolf Rush is telling you direction to travel. So I used to I used to mainly use after the harmonic scanner, I used to mainly use TradingView for my confirmations, but because we have such good tools, go to my tools. And the tools tell me which way the market is going. So I want you to get in the habit of using levels and Wolf Rush or whatever you choose. Because some of my team told me about some other stuff that I didn't even know about that we had that came out. It's some more tools that came out, guys. I don't know if y'all know, but there's some other tools that they have released that are quite amazing. I will show those at a later time, but right now, let's stick with our levels and our Wolf Rush, our trading view for our last final confirmations, right? That's what I'm going with. So let's look at how much back and forth we're going to get today because the market is not really moving today. Y'all notice the market is like moving kind of like tugboatish. It's moving kind of slow, kind of slow. Don't slim fast, slim slow. Yeah, the market is moving very slow, very slow. So keep your, huh? Oh, what was that? Gold. Okay, so gold just gave me an alert. All right, we're over 28. So now let's get ready for gold. Gold is ready to buy. Let's go. Let's get with, so our first trade on gold is gonna be 29 to 30. 29 to 30 on gold. Yes. 29 to 30 on gold. It's a buy. 29 to 30 buy stop. Let's see. 29. Gold is about to do something crazy. I see it. 29 to 30 on gold. When we hear this alert, we'll know that it entered the trade and hit. I actually want to give you guys a currency pair so badly. So let's look at level and see what. Ooh, NZDJPY. That looks really good. Let me look at GU. Nope, I don't like it. I really like uh NZDJPY. Oh my, that's buying. Oh, and levels already gave us a take profit. All right, let me look at NZDJPY over here. See, I'll take NAS. Oh, NAS is a. I told you NAS was gonna be buying. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's go to NAS before I do that. NAS look like it's ready fretty. What chart are we trading on NAS? Oh, okay. We're on the 5-minute chart. Let me give you a buy on NAS. Going right up here, NAS. I see you. All right. Your entry is 14,780 to 790. 780 to 790 on NAS. Buy stop 780 to 790 on NAS. 780 to 790. All right, mine is in 780 to 790. That's going to be right. All right, that's US 30 cross. I'm guessing that's that buy. That's the only other one I marked, I think. Uh, oh no, okay, that was the sale. So for those who have a broker like me, that sale just hit on US 30. If you have a broker like I have, that sale just hit. Mine was like really delayed in the block. So when Ralph said he hit, I was like, I ain't hit yet. But my broker is lined up with TradingView today. So I don't hit until you hear these sounds go off. Me personally. You probably hit before I did. All right, NAS is pushing up really nicely. NAS is pushing up quite nicely. Come on, NAS. There we go. NAS has entered the trade. Give me a second. I'm looking at NAS. Let's go back to NAS. Let's see what Wolf is saying about NAS and why it's buying. Huh. Oh, we got a dot. Possible dot. Possible dot. So to here, 14,815. Okay, I see where NAS wants to go based on what I see on Wolf. Um,
Are we waiting until gold get to 29 before we get in, or
you should have a pending order on gold. I gave an entry and an exit. That should be a pending order. Mhm.
29 to 1? I mean, 19 to 30, right? I mean, 29 to 30, right?
Yes, that's a
Okay,
pending
thank
order
you.
on gold. Uh-huh. And 30, when 30 decides to cross this area, 30 will come all the way back up here. So I'll wait for 30. 30 will do it. Don't worry about 30. Let's see. And Nas is just playing around because Nas has to hit that right here. Nas has to hit this level right here, up here. So 14,809 is what Nas has to hit. It's just a matter of when it will do it. It gave me that old fake out shoot up.
And that's a buy stop. I'm sorry to interrupt again on gold.
Yeah, that's a buy stop on gold. It looks like everything is doing. Let's look at the pattern. Looks like we have a lot of patterns forming this morning, which I personally don't like all these patterns, but it is what it is. Patterns. All right, let me show you what I mean by pattern. In a second here. These are some of the things you have to pay attention to in the market. So, um, let's look at NAS and see the pattern. The reason why I'm using trading views because I can see the candles on this black screen so much easier for this illustration of what I want to show you. And let me go to Fibonacci candles for this. Okay. So what are patterns? So this is what I call the St. Louis arch, right? That's a pattern. It established that pattern. It went through the pattern. It passed this doji, right? That's my philosophy is when it forms a doji and it makes an arch, it makes dojis at the top, then it comes back down to close this doji. Once it closes that doji, it moves on to the next, right? So the pattern here was the St. Louis arch. Then we have a slight doji style candle. It's not a complete candle, really. Then we have a candle is setting up. But once that buy candle passes this wick, then it will go and close this doji, this doji, this doji, right? All these dojis are higher than each other. So that's my late in address theory, where it closes this doji, and that doji. So where our entry and exit are, we're below, which is good because the price needs to shoot through our take profit to get to this next level at 14,794. Okay. So that's what I normally see with a pattern when the market is moving in a pattern style. Um, and we are on, let me go back to the 1 minute. I don't know how I ended up on the 5. So here's the big arch. This was the big arch from here. It looks bigger on the 1 minute, of course. From here, I'll draw it. This was the big arch. From here to here. Who's unmuted? Somebody's unmuted. Please mute. All right. So y'all see that? That's the big arch. So price did it. Boom. It bounced, pulled back, ran back up, pulled back, did a break and retest. Now it looks like price should. I don't know if it wants to complete another arch or not before it runs back up to the north. But I'm looking for price to come right back up past this level right here, past this wick, and then going up here and hit these levels up here. So it might be a minute. US 30 still dropping. US 30 still in a drop. Okay. Let's look at that again. Oh, okay. So Wolf, based on the 15, 5 minute and the 1 minute, Wolf still has US 30 selling. Not, I won't believe it's buying until it's red line. Once it crosses that red line, then I'll leave it for the buy for real. But right now, Wolf still has it selling. So we'll capitalize. Oh, and there's my green line. Good night, almighty. All right, let's capitalize off of this move off of US 30 while we're waiting on NAS to set up. Give me a second here. I need to look at that. What is that? Oh, okay, got it. All right. Um, US 30, let's take 990 to 980 for sale on US 990, 30, 33, 990. Sale stop. 33, 990 to 980. I'll show you why in a minute. And now it makes sense. Um, it makes sense to me why Wolf 33, 980. Okay, make sure I got my stuff in right. It makes sense to me why Wolf is giving um is still giving sale momentum on US 30. Not worried about pullbacks. I'm looking at what Wolf is telling me. Still has the everybody in for the sale until this thing changes. I'm gonna leave it for the sale. But that's why I'm giving you a distance instead of like something immediate. I'm giving you distance. I'm gonna show you why that distance makes sense to me off the 4-hour chart. When I look at my EMA structure, whenever they decide to show up, oh no, it's the day chart. Day chart. This EMA right here. Notice how price is at the bottom of my blue box. That's why we're getting pulled back. That's my demand zone. I mean, my supply zone, right? So price hit the supply zone bottom. Now it's pulling back. Once price enters into this green zone, we're going to this EMA right here, right? That's where price should be going, right to this EMA. I will set an alert. I don't know if it's going to go now or today because it's still moving crazy. But that's where it should be going, is right there to that EMA. I'm gonna set an alert right there at the EMA to know that price went that direction. Gold still hasn't activated, so gold is still playing. NAS is doing the reversal now for the buy. So I'm looking for NAS to go back and finish what it started. So once NAS gets up to this level, then I'll be real satisfied with NAS. You should not be in anything but NAS. That's the only trade that's active right now, if I'm not mistaken. No gold is activated because gold hasn't been up to that area yet, to 1929. So you should only be in a NAS trade. US 30 hasn't activated on either level. So you should not be in the US 30 trade. Am I correct? And NAS is looking real pretty, guys. NAS is looking real pretty. I really want to see this thing push and drive the market. Let's look at what Wolf is saying about NAS. And then for those out there in in my live land, I was gonna say Lala in live land. Hey, appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you want to become part of the private community, please by all means hit a brother up. All right, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will be more than happy to welcome you into our community. We have a private community, as you can see. We have a lot of fun, but we make really good money here, and we do very well with teaching our community. We have great educators and great leadership. So this is definitely the place to be. This is the time, this is the year, and we want you to be a part of what we have. But you're going to have to qualify. You just can't come in. We're going to have to qualify you. So let's see if you can qualify to be a part of our community. But until then, I'm your boy Chef Yardeezy. I holla on Live Land. Have a great weekend and be blessed, you guys out there.